Thinning of hair, low blood pressure, and heart complications. These are all symptoms of an often overlooked but deadly disorder, anorexia nervosa. Some people may think of it as simply not eating, but in fact it's far more complex than that. Anorexia is a disorder of the mind which causes the sufferer to restrict their calorie intake and excessively exercise. People with anorexia may lie or sneak around to avoid food or questions, have an obsession with calorie intake, which often leads to taking notes on daily intake, constantly think about food, and make food for others while eating very little. It also leads to body image fixation, dramatic weight loss, denial, being critical of appearance, and having skewed self-perception. Though anorexia is mainly linked with rapid weight loss, there are far more dangerous side effects such as thinning of hair, low blood pressure, heart complications, weak muscles and swollen joints, bloating and constipation, period stopping, and easily bruising. They also may become irritable and have an inability to think straight or have a bad memory. It's unclear what the exact cause of anorexia is, but some experts hypothesize that it may be linked to low self-esteem, which can stem from unresolved experiences of neglect or abuse during childhood. It could also be caused by perfectionism, as when it's centered on the body, it can lead to thought distortions, such as thinking, "I'm never thin enough." As well as that, there are some biological factors such as low levels of serotonin, one of the brain chemicals involved in depression, or having a biological sibling or parent with an eating disorder. What are stigmas? Stigmas are a mark of disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person. In the context of anorexia, a stigma is a negative assumption made about the disease, usually due to misinformation. Some examples of stigma are eating disorders being perceived by the general public as being self-inflicted, the general public often regarding those with eating disorders as being difficult to communicate with, and tending to trivialize eating disorders in contrast to other mental illnesses such as schizophrenia. But why are stigmas so dangerous? Stigmas act as a barrier for people to disclose their issue to others and stop them from looking for help. And they cause self-shame and delay or avoidance of treatment. Stigmas have come about from widespread morbid fascination with the emaciated appearance of high-profile models and actors in the entertainment industry. Also, admiration of restrictive eating or extreme weight loss trends, and assumptions that people with eating disorders are to blame for their problems. You can help someone dealing with anorexia by avoiding ultimatums, avoiding commenting on one's appearance or weight, seeking out a nutritional counselor, or seeking out a therapist. Recovering from an eating disorder takes time. There are no quick fixes or miracle cures, so it's important to have patience and compassion. Anorexia is a dangerous and complex condition that is difficult to understand, but by becoming educated and applying effort, we can work together to put an end to the stigmas.